Hey, what's up guys? Happy Independence Day, or at least here in the US. If you are someone that has checked out this channel before, or maybe you're just joining us and you just recently subscribed, we're currently around the 83, 84-ish number, maybe like 85 or so, I'm not sure, but closer to the 100 mark. So super pumped to have each and every one of you guys here with us as we progress on in our journey here over on YouTube at EntreWoman TV. So I wanted to do this quick video because I wanted to talk about creating independence just real quick. I know you're eating barbecue, you got a little bit right there, but just a little something about creating independence, because at some point in your business, now I know this channel, again, help folks in the 9-to-5 woman transition your passion into the business that you love. At some point, you're gonna want your own independence as well, whether that be more time freedom, whether that is more freedom just to, like I said again, time with your kids, or maybe it's a financial freedom type goal, or a little bit of both, or actually just want both of them, right? And so everybody desires and they crave some level of independence from something. And because you are at the point to where you're either starting your small business or you're moving along in that journey of wanting to have that business and just, you know, have it going for you, then there's a couple different things that I want to talk about. But before we get into it, and like I said, this video is going to be real quick, but before we get into it, I wanted to address something. So I know on the channel, we've done a lot of videos recently about video marketing, more tech-based things. So this isn't a tech channel. So no, it's not, you know, you click here thinking you're getting one thing, you're actually getting something else. This isn't a tech-based channel for small business entrepreneurs. That's not what it is, okay? The purpose of sharing, just again, really my answers when it comes to different challenges and things that you'll experience while you're trying to go through and figure out what to do. You see video ads and you think, well, maybe I should be doing Facebook ads, or maybe I should be doing ads on Twitter or something like that, and you want to do a video, or maybe you want to do a video or something like this where you're communicating with your community and your audience, but you're not comfortable doing it yet. And so the purpose of that, again, is exactly as that particular playlist specifies, which is video marketing. And the reason why I've been doing those and cranking those out for the summer is because I know most of you guys have children. And if you have children, or whether you do or you don't, most times the summertime is when you have more time to really spend and tweaking and playing around and really figuring things out. Because when the school year comes around and your kids got soccer, I don't even know when soccer season is really, but basketball, football, whatever activities, ballet, don't get me started on ballet, okay? I know what that struggle is like. But when you have your kids going through their seasons of the things that they want to do, it minimizes what you're able to do. So I know with the summertime, you'll have more time to dedicate towards figuring this stuff out. So I wanted to make sure that I got you as many startup bullet points, if you will, to kind of help you get going. And under any of those videos, you'll have like a link to a tech guide that I put together, just to further help you along in figuring those things out as we move into the third and fourth quarter of the year. So I just want to touch on that real quick. So another thing that I wanted to just speak to was about creating independence in your own business. So what that means is totally up to you. What independence means for me and what independence means to you is completely different. We know what it meant for America, and by no means is America perfect. We all know the challenges that, you know, that are experienced and that are faced here. There are many, they're great, but at the same time, at some point, the founders went through a challenge where they decided they wanted to fight for their own freedom. And we have to take hold and take acknowledgement to that. At some point, you're going to want to fight for your own independence as well, whatever that means for you. And you truly have to sit down and decide, what does this mean to me? Not looking at what anybody else is doing, no Kardashian, no basketball player, LeBron James or whoever is famous at the moment. It's nothing about what they are doing. It may be a lifestyle that you may want to take hold of, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, and it comes down to the days when whoever you wanted to call you didn't call you, or they didn't follow, or you didn't follow up, you forgot, you lost this, your phone got dropped in water, and all kinds of things that come into the realm and the spectrum of creating a business from scratch, right? And so when you're going through these motions, it has to be more than just more money and because you want to quit your job. That honestly, those are great reasons, legitimate reasons, but that's at the end of the day, it's not going to ever be enough when it comes to the hard stuff, the challenges, the stand up late and pulling all-nighters and turning around having to go to work in the morning. It has to be something more that makes you want to go through and do that. So I wanted to specifically touch on this on the day that the entire nation is celebrating independence, and have you take a moment and think and consider about your own independence that you want to create in your own business. So with that, moving on into the latter half of the year, as well as going into next year, I'll have more events that I'm able to do. I got my new camera, which lets me be much more mobile than the Canon T5i, which is way bigger in comparison. I did a video on that. I can link that. I think it's over here in this bubble. So I'll link that up in the card as well, and so you can check it out if you want. However, it'll give me the ability to do more live interview with other entrepreneurs. On the podcast, I've been able to take time out and really, interview different entrepreneurs in different levels, but I want to take that a little bit deeper and also do some just face-to-face interviews as well, which is different entrepreneurs capturing different stories, helping to give you more tips to help you transition your passion into the business as we stay continuously on this channel. And where we'll be going as we move forward, I was going through just the different list of videos and content that I want to put out. I also have stuff on the blog. If you're not familiar with that, go to the smallbusinessstartup.com or dianagladney.com, whichever you feel like typing in that particular day. They'll both take you to the same place. But you go to the website, there's content there. I'm looking to produce more content that way. Of course, the videos, those will always continue to keep going, moving forward. That's not going to change. And then more live streams here as well as on Facebook. And so we'll be talking more about credit. I was just thinking it's some topics that I could do a little bit better as far as explaining going in debt with, just like I teach here locally in St. Louis. So I do things like every 2 weeks or so, doing different speaking engagements where I'm teaching with my local church. As many of you guys know, I also used to teach my teen church. Now I'm starting to work more with the millennial group. It's a whole nother story. And so I've been teaching on different things, some similar things that I teach here, but I'll spend an hour, 45 minutes really going into depth on different things. So how to boost your credit by 200 points, how to, pay off $5,000 worth of debt. And it's not about, really good catchphrases or good titles or anything like that. It's really about providing an answer and helping you to get to where you want to get. So there are some things that I want to bring to the channel, some things that I just want to bring to the whole small business startup ecosystem to help you really start to make that transition, to really start to buckle and double down on the things that are really important that can make this experience so much more worthwhile and so much easier. So you can look forward to more content right here at the Small Business Startup. And if you haven't checked out already, there'll be a link in the description down below. It's a 3-part video series that just kind of walks you through some of the basics to getting started. If that's something that you want to do, you will take a couple minutes out your day, go through that. That's available to you. But I just wanted to come on here and just share with you a little bit of the day for independence, and just wish you a happy Independence Day. But I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, everyone. And as always, my friends, live with passion. I'll see you guys later.